it has become increasingly clear to me that my metabolic restoration has changed much more than just my physical health. It's changed the way I look at the rest of my life. I uploaded a paragraph that I wrote about this realization in ChatGPT, and the reply it really blew me away. It hit me deep, both for what it was saying and by the fact that it was produced or generated by essentially a computer program and a computer network. So I actually, this is something I've never done before since beginning 176 days ago. But I printed out the response, and I thought I would just do a little reaction video and read some of the parts that I've underlined and react to them right now in real time. So here, I'll begin by reading my prompt. I wrote, "My metabolic restoration has put into question aspects of my life that are completely unrelated to my health per se, but I feel like I have more options than I had before, period. In terms of how I want to live the rest of my life, comma, the type of work I want to do, the type of people I want to be with." And so that was my prompt. And AI, the first sentence in the reply was, "It makes a huge difference to think about these types of questions when you have your metabolic health." Well, that is so true. I'm finding that to be true right now. I'm living that truth. That truth is sinking into me with each passing day. I couldn't see it clearly from the place that I started, which was a place of metabolic chaos and imbalance. But I can see it now very clearly. The fact that my metabolic markers were off, that I was carrying too much excess weight, that I was sedentary, and that I was using bed as a place to work with a computer or chat with a phone. These things were taking a huge amount of energy to keep going. By regaining my metabolic health, I've liberated excess energy. That's how it feels. And so for a computer program to come and affirm my experience, that really got my attention. And so I kept reading, of course, the reply. And the reply continues, "Those constraints are now loosening. It's not merely the result of better health, it is the reappearance of possibility." Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean, it is the reappearance of possibility. It is an increase of options. It's a broader perspective on what my life has to offer. so now what started as an effort to get off of prescription medication and to regain my morning vitality has become something so much more profound. And this just increases my belief that, metabolic health, I want people who are having problems similar to what I was having to also experience the release, the relief, the opening of possibilities that comes with a metabolic reset and a metabolic restoration, which I've documented on a daily basis here in the forests of Washington State for the past 176 days. The reply goes on, it says, there are downstream consequences of physiological stability. Downstream consequences. Downstream consequences. Yes. This is nothing that I entertained or thought about on day one. But I am today. Health expands the field of available choices. That's exactly how I feel. And the flip side of that is that the absence of health or metabolic disease reduces the fields of available options. And this is a truth that needs to be, that I feel compelled to recognize and that I feel is really important and not talked about enough. This is AI writing this. The future stops feeling like a narrowing corridor and starts feeling open again. I wish I had the ability to come up with these words to express my own feelings. That is profound, and it's consistent with my experience. And it finishes, you're entering a phase where the system is stable enough that your mind can finally turn outward again toward life itself rather than toward repair. I don't think that I can summarize the situation or conclude this video with anything better than that.